and what I'd like to show you is my search live for a hot product that you can then source and resell on eBay or Amazon. Now what I've done is, obviously there's a little bit more to it research wise than I'm going to show you here, but I just wanted to make this a short video so that you can see in general how I would go about this, because I think this will be really helpful to you. So first of all, the product I've chosen today is a set of Bluetooth headphones. Now I already know that these are a hot selling product. So first of all, what you would need to do is just check that the product you're thinking of researching further is hot generally online. And to do that, you need to go to Google Trends. It's google.co.uk/trends. And this is the screen that you'll see when you first log into that website. Now you can see that I've already input the keywords Bluetooth headphones here. And then all you need to do is click the Explore button, and that will then take you through to the results for Google Trends. What you'll see is interest over time. That's the first screen that will come up, and this probably doesn't mean anything to you at all, but don't worry, because what you need to do is just alter the settings slightly in this area here where it says limit to. Now first of all, you can see that my search terms have come out here, Bluetooth headphones. We want to limit the search not to web search, because really that's not going to tell you anything. That could be any number of people just randomly putting in the words Bluetooth headphones into their browser. We want to actually search for products, because that's what we're interested in. We want to see whether this product is definitely hot. So first things first, change that section there to product search. Next, we really want to just narrow it down to the United Kingdom. So we can change that one. And then narrow it down even further, because really we don't want to go back as far as 2008 to the present day on this research. Just looking at this screen here, you can see that over time, since 2008, Bluetooth headphones have been up and down with good peaks and then a few troughs, but they've never actually flatlined, which would be literally a line all the way along the bottom here, a blue line just showing that there's no searches for them at all. So we haven't got that, so that's good to start with. But as I said, we do need to narrow it down a little bit. Now I'm going to go for the past 12 months because that's obviously more recent. And what you can do is have a look at these peaks and troughs here and see how well they've been selling. This brings us right up to pretty much the present day, the 3rd to the 9th of March. And you can see that the searches for Bluetooth headphones were at 95. The number 100 represents a peak search volume. So obviously 95 is very, very close to that. So that's a really good sign. Now, like any product, there are going to be dips and there are going to be peak times as well. But from this initial research, you can see that pretty much Bluetooth headphones are popular all year round, and that's even going back 12 months. So that's where you need to start. Within this site, what you can also do is just, if you scroll down, you'll see related terms here, and these are the top related terms to my initial search for Bluetooth headphones. You can see that wireless headphones, Bluetooth wireless headphones, Bluetooth stereo headphones are in the top 3 searches, followed by 2 branded headphones. But what's interesting is the fact that these generic searches appear above the branded searches, which means that it's likely that not all buyers are interested, or not all searchers, we'll say, are interested in purchasing just brand named headphones. They're just looking for any brand, any make of headphones, which is good for you because then you can source unbranded wireless or Bluetooth headphones internationally probably, and you can list those for sale on eBay or Amazon, and it's very likely that they will be good sellers. So that's where you start. Secondly, you then need to move over to eBay to have a look and see whether the headphones are actually selling online right at this moment, because obviously if they are, then you know that's backing up the fact that they are a hot searched for item. Now, in between this, you can go to watch count, which I'm not going to show you today, but there is a separate tutorial about watch count available on the Source Report website. But I'm not going to go there because that tells you how to do that. What I want to do is go straight to eBay and show you wireless headphones, Bluetooth headphones that are selling right now. Now, as I said, just in order to keep this video short, I've already set this up. I've done all the research previously. So what we need to do is go over to eBay, which is right here. And all I did in order to bring up this item is literally in the browser bar at the top, the search bar, I input my keywords, which again are Bluetooth headphones, which is exactly the same keyword that I used when I was searching on Google Trends. Now, this is one particular set that caught my eye. They're selling for a really good price, $17.99 at the moment. They're sports wireless high definition Bluetooth headphones, or headset would be another really good keyword that you could use. You could also use the keyword earphones in this if you were going to source and sell these yourself, because they're all really good keywords. And then you could put in iPhone, HTC, MP3 player. You could even add in some keywords like for the gym, that kind of thing as well. It's really important that you get all your relevant keywords into your title, because that's how buyers will actually, or potential buyers will, find your products. So as I said, these are selling at a good price, $17.99, and this seller is actually offering free standard deliveries. There's no postage and packaging charges on top. To date, this seller has sold 181. That's from this listing. So I'm going to click through and show you the history, so you can see how many are selling on a daily basis, really. So we can see it's the 7th of March today. None sold today so far, but 3 yesterday, 5 the day before, 3 the day before that, 3 the day before that, 3 the day before that. So on average, 3, 4, 5 a day, which is pretty good on this product. And I'm thinking that because it's listed at $17.99, we're very likely to be able to get a good price from an international supplier in order to make a really decent profit on this particular product. So we know now that potential buyers are searching for the keywords Bluetooth headphones on Google Trends. We also know, as I've just shown, that they are selling on eBay via this seller and some other sellers as well for a good price. I've shown you the listing, and I've also shown you the sales history here. So what I would do next is always check on Amazon as well, because these are the two main sites that you will be sourcing and selling your items on. Now, Amazon isn't quite as kind of transparent as eBay, because it's very difficult to work out on Amazon what the actual sales history is on a particular product. That's because they don't show how many people have purchased on Amazon like they do on eBay. And you can counteract this by looking in the bestsellers list. But with a product like this, there's going to be so many available, and also there's so many different categories that these could go into. They could go into electronics and photo, like I've shown here, or they could possibly be in sporting goods, because obviously that's another category that they tie into really well. So it's not possible to look and see exactly how many have sold. You can check on a particular listing at what number they are actually listed in the bestsellers list, but with this particular product they're likely to be in the thousands rather than in the top 100 bestsellers, simply because there's so many other items within the categories that these are listed in, and there's no way that they can kind of fight their way through and become seen in the bestsellers list. But that doesn't mean to say that they're not selling. So the best thing to do is to literally just put in your keywords, like I did in eBay, but now in Amazon. And this time I've put in sports headphones Bluetooth to see what comes up. Now, there are several different ones here, and what you need to do is just kind of scroll down and see if there's any similar ones to those that we've already looked at on eBay within these Amazon listings. And I can see there that there's a pair, they're very similar. These are actually water resistant, so slightly different. They're also a brand iCross, and they're selling at $26.99. So in that case, we need to just keep scrolling down and see if there's any more that are pretty similar to what we're looking for. So we've got a set here, very similar. Those are selling at $11.39. Now that's very cheap. Now prices do fluctuate quite a lot on Amazon. So, but it doesn't. It's quite strange on Amazon because often you'll find that popularity-wise, the more expensive items are more popular than the cheaper items, whereas it works the other way around on eBay. So on eBay, you might find that the cheaper items are more popular. On Amazon, it's the more expensive. That's because Amazon and eBay have just totally different kinds of markets, and there's people that will always buy from Amazon, won't even look at eBay, and there's people that will always buy from eBay, wouldn't even dream of looking at Amazon. So it's important that you do advertise your products on both sites to make sure that you get a slice of both markets, because they are very different. So if we scroll down a little bit further, we'll actually go on to the next page and see if there's any others. These again are similar, but they're a brand, £48.88. And then we've got these. Now these actually look very like the product that I've actually sourced for you, which I'll be showing you the supplier of in just a moment. And these are selling currently at £24, which is a really good, decent price and will enable you to make some profit on Amazon. So don't think that if you're going to list on Amazon, you have to be really cheap. You don't. Set the price to be competitive, but you know, make sure you're not the cheapest, you're not the most expensive. You need to just sit somewhere in the middle on Amazon. So that's two sets that we've seen already on Amazon that we know are selling. And I'll just scroll down to the end of this page and see if there's any more. Here's another one. This is very similar. This time these are in red. These are £19.98. So you can see already that we've got three different prices, three different products. So what you need to do is just do a little bit of research and sit yourself somewhere in the middle for these. So what I've shown you so far is that I've checked on Google Trends for the searches. I've checked on eBay for the sellers and shown some history and a price. I've also now checked on Amazon to see that they are also selling on there. And it's a resounding yes to everything. So this is looking good and is likely to be a product that you'll have success with if you source and resell. Now comes the next bit, which is actually sourcing a product similar to this. Now, remember the one we looked at just up here, or was it on the next page? No, it's here. This one is the Bluetooth headset. Now, this is the same, or very similar at least, to the product that I've sourced for you. So next, usually on an item like this, particularly unbranded electronics, my first port of call would always be the Aliexpress website because you can get some really, really good deals. Not on everything, but if you just do a little bit of research, a little bit of flicking around the site, change your keywords around, make sure you use different keywords each time you search so that you're covering all options, because basically, because it's an international supplier, often they'll use different keywords to what you might expect. A classic example is with the baby changing bags in the baby category. Because they're international, they might call them diaper bags rather than changing bags. And so it's important to do a search for both to make sure that you do find the best deals on the site. So going back to these electronics here and these headphones or earphones, what I'm going to show you next is the supplier that I found. It's on Aliexpress, like I mentioned, and as you can see, this looks very, very similar to the one I've just shown you, and also the one on eBay. If you just have a look at that now, and then I go back to the Amazon one, which is here, and then I go back to the eBay one, just go back one more. Again, there we go. You can see that they are very, very similar. We know that they're all Bluetooth. They're headphones, they're sporty, so we're looking at the same kind of product. So I'll just go back to Aliexpress again. Now, this is the product I've chosen. I've chosen it because it's a good price. It's got free shipping to the UK. It is via China post, but that's okay. Now, the delivery time will be a little bit longer, but it's the cheapest way for you to get these items to your door. And they do ship out very, very quickly, within 3 days. And also, what's important to look for on Aliexpress is this seller promise. This seller promises a full refund to you if the product isn't received by you in 39 days. And they're quoting 15 to 29 days. So you know that 39 days is going to be the maximum time that you're going to be waiting. Now, obviously, if you're deciding to sell something like this, you need to look in advance. You need to know what you're going to be selling, what you're going to be ordering. You need to do your research, because obviously if you have to wait for a month, a little bit over a month, then that is quite a long time. But in the meantime, whilst you're waiting for your order to be delivered, you can be getting your listing up together, you can be tweaking it, you can be sorting out your keywords and all that kind of thing, so that everything is in place and prepared, ready for when your order arrives. Now, I've based this example order on a quantity of 20. You'll see that the bulk price does reduce a little bit if you order 15 or more of these, so it's worth just going that little bit extra. And the total price in dollars is $171. There will be, although it's free shipping, there will be duty and VAT to pay on this, because you're obviously importing from overseas. But before I show you that, I just want to draw your attention to this section over here. Whenever you're looking at suppliers on a site like AliExpress, you do need to check their history. Now, this seller's got a high positive feedback, 98.4. Also, their detailed seller ratings are all above average. That's good. You can check out further this supplier just by clicking on the percentage feedback score there, and it will take you through, and you can look at their feedback and just double check everything and check that you're happy. And it's always a good idea as well to actually contact the seller before you place an order, just to start to, you know, kind of build up a bit of a rapport, have a chat with them, check that this product is exactly what you want, and that it is what they're advertising, basically. Okay, so this product, $171. I'm just going to go over now to the import duty and taxes calculation that I worked out earlier, just to show you what kind of what you're going to need to add on top price-wise to this in order to get it from China to your door in the UK. So I'll just click on this. This is the duty calculator at dutycalculator.com. It's really good. It's an excellent resource that you should use just to check what your VAT costs are going to be and so on. And all you do is just fill in the information. It's very, very simple. It all comes up in drop-down menus. I've already pre-filled the information. You need to explain where you're importing from and importing to, the type of product, the cost of the shipping, which in this case is $0, and there's no insurance costs on top, because remember, it's free shipping. And then what will happen, and then you'll put in the the actual cost of it here, the product value, which is $171, like I said. And then it will do the calculation for you. So this equates to £113.40 in sterling. You can see the exchange rate here. There's no duty, and the VAT is charged at 2% on this particular product, which is £22.68. So the total cost, this is door to door, is £136.08. And that's for those 20 items. Remember, I put in a quantity of 20. So you're looking at £6.80 per set of headphones, okay? Now, just a note, this will always come up, whatever you input here. It will calculate it for you, and it will tell you why it's calculated it like that, which is always very useful. The duty is nil, because the total value of the products does not exceed £135, okay? It's £113.40, that's why. And then it tells you what the duty rate is there, and the VAT rate as well, okay? So your VAT, £22.68. So then what you need to do is, you know that the product is hot, you know that you've got a supplier, like I've just shown you, so then all you need to do is just work out your profit calculation. Now, I'm not going to do the profit calculation here now because I've also detailed this very same product as a profit calculation, which will appear on the yellow stickies on the source report homepage. So you'll be able to see the full profit calculation there. What I will say is that if you list, if you decide to order this product and you do list it on eBay, there's a huge profit potential, and that is if you list it in the electronics category, you'll only pay 5% final value fee, and you can make a profit of £7.18 for every set of these headphones that you sell. That's based on selling it at £17.99, just like that other seller. And if you list in maybe the sporting goods category instead, then you'll make slightly less at £6.28 per item sold. So whichever category, it's still a really, really decent profit on this item. So that's how you source a hot product and make a decent profit.